You really want it?
We'll do it. We'll do it.
Really?
Well, okay. All right. Here's the thing.
Okay, we were just talking about this off mic.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he wants to talk. Well, he doesn't want to talk.
Yeah, I really don't want to, because I knew I was going to eventually bridge into that, just because, like, how the topics are going, especially with the parents, you saw that.
He wants to talk about feminism, and you know what I don't get? I want to touch on this before we go anywhere else. I guess I'll start the map.
You're going to say, why can't we talk?
No, what I don't get is, like, I'm a Twitch streamer. I stream 5 to 6 days a week, all the time. And every fucking stream I go into, you get this little pop-up at the bottom that goes, things we don't talk about. Like politics, social issues, things that could possibly have, counterpoints that I don't agree with.
Yeah.
And I don't understand. I think that anybody should be able to talk about anything at any goddamn time, for any fucking reason, so long as you can talk about it like a goddamn adult. If you're going to say, no, you're wrong, fuck you, screw this, all right, you shouldn't be a part of this conversation. That's on you. That isn't on the conversation.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why, like, I'm fine talking about politics and social issues, because everybody's entitled to their opinion. And that is my opinion at the end of the day. I will tell you what I think, and if you disagree with me, cool. We don't have to agree. We don't have to argue about it.
Oh, yeah, true. No. If you're someone that can bring up points and accept, like, your statement can be wrong, because you're only better to be able to change your idea at the end of the day. It's like, wow, okay, well, you've obviously changed my outlook on this. There's reasons why.
And even if I don't change your outlook, we had a conversation. I got to hear your points.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
points, I'm better as a human being for
I'm not saying, like, anybody will, like, instantly change your outlook, but if it, at the end, if you're like, you have the right, you could be like, oh, shit, okay, maybe.
Well, you should always strive for knowledge.
My powers.
Like, whether or not you agree with it, hear it out.
Criticism is much appreciated to anybody.
Oh, yeah.
Someone that could take it well can really benefit from it, because having someone looking out in is always better than you trying to gauge yourself, because you'd be like, maybe I'm total shit, or I'm totally, like, not the shit.
Well, the other thing is that even I know that I still have problems with, like, somebody disagrees with me sometimes, and I feel in the back of my mind, like, I go to open my mouth and be like, no, fuck you, and I'm like, oh, whew. All right, bring that back.
You gotta bring that gangster back. Take a step back. Hold on. I'm gonna.
Alright, little motherfucker.
My black's gonna step out and slap you. I'll bring it back.
Well, okay, like, here's an example, and I know this isn't relevant really to anything, but I was playing Payday yesterday. We're on a grind right now, pushing for partnership on Twitch, and a guard saw me, and I was waiting to take him out, and Aaron was scrambling to tell me what to do. And that's fine. Like, I know what to do, and it's fine that he's telling me. It's what I normally do to other people. But he said something like, kill him. In the back of my mind, all I can think is, man, shut the fuck up. I know what I'm doing. But I'm like, I can't say that because he's doing the proper thing. If I'm not paying attention, he is what I need right now.
Yeah. No, I understand that.
But in the back of my mind, I'm like, motherfucker, who are you to tell me what to do?
It can be very annoying. Then that's why you could say it.
Yeah, but I mean,
you'd be like, honestly, dude, like, shut up. I sort of know. We've been doing this for a while, but I understand.
At the same time, though, I like it when I start to get that self-control to be like, all right. Ow, Mira! Jesus! God!
So where does he stand in the timeline?
Honestly,
just like,
he's just for this game.
Is he?
Yeah, they're the people that are fucking with the timeline. And this is supposed to be a crazy hard fight, but this magical thing called you can't get out of this combo ever.
Yeah,
and this was a thing. This is a thing that I found during the first fight with him, and it carried me through the entire game. Without my stat increases, this is just how I beat the... Yeah, no, I got hit.
Up.
Really? I didn't get it. Come on.
Alright, so yeah, you were reaching some topic to avoid.
Well, yeah, okay, so, like, you wanted to touch on feminism.
Yeah, because, like, that's the reason I said that is, like, I wanted to, because of the parents. Like the whole woman thing. It's like, maybe they only had maybe they had the intentions of just the kid. But what if they said that was a single mom?
That's the way.
Would the outlook be different?
Well, I mean, the thing is that I don't think... I mean, it is harder... I really don't want to break it down to a gender issue.
No, I know, like me neither. But like,
I guess
I
guess it is harder for.
It's just me playing devil's advocate to be like, is it because of this or?
I mean, I guess it would be harder for a mom. You would assume than a dad. Like, it's hard for me to say, especially for both of us, because both of us had dads that were like,
yeah, there was, yeah.
So like
Not
most of our
greatest,
parenting came from our moms. Which I'm glad that I have her. She's been very, very supportive throughout my entire life, through everything. I mean, she fucking lets me sit here and play video games all day. So,
clearly
how
doing
can I
something,
complain?
yeah.
But I mean, you have to assume it's harder for a mom because they're the one that... Damn, that's a night kick! They're the one that the fucking kid actually came out of. Like, they're normally very, very close to their child.
Yeah.
Where often, I've noticed, the dads are the ones that have to... take the... I don't want to say parental reins, but they have to be the bad one.
Oh,
often.
they have to be the one that's
It's actually the disciplinary action.
Yeah.
And so they view... God. A long time ago, I had somebody break it down to me, is that women are more emotional and men are more logical. And they told me this is something that they were in the process of learning. Like, they were taking or reading books for it and thinking about taking classes about it. And it was just a passing comment that they made to me. And from there, I took a lot of research into that and realized that, yeah, they're right. Mm-hmm. We can both be just as intelligent and we can get to the same arguments, the same points, we can do the same work, the same jobs, the same everything. But we normally get there in a different route.
Oh, yeah.
And that logic, you kind of look at things and go, what makes sense? Whereas a lot of times, I'm sorry if anybody disagrees with me. As I've said before, you're all entitled to your own opinion. This is just the one that I have come to, is that women will use more of an emotional route to get to things. So, to them, like, this is a child that matters. Going back to the example of the moms that grabbed that kid in the yard. This is what they think should be going on, and their emotions are running that something could terribly happen and we need to protect this kid.
Yeah.
Where, to the guy, it's like, he's fine. I can see him. It's all good. It's okay. I don't understand what the problem is. There's definitely nothing happening. There's things that he needs to learn, and he needs to move forward in life, and this is how I think it should be done.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody has differing opinions, and that's probably where that problem came from in the first place.
Yeah.
Come on, Goku.
No, that's definitely very true. As you say, yeah, like, you can look at many things and like, using that, that thought, you're like, yeah, that's very true.
Well, I mean, this is the thing, though, is that we're touching on the feminism conversation, and it really is the absolute...
bane.
This was a pain in the ass the first time.
Honestly, it's the bane of our...
Well, it's because if somebody disagrees with you, they're not even going to listen to your point.
Oh, no, that's...
Like, I fully expect if Labcats had more views, the comment section would be full of people being like, you're just a woman hater. I love women. I would rather have a lot of close female friends than I would have a bunch of close male friends. Because, to me, it's just not a point of view that I get to see a lot, which means that the conversations that we get into are so interesting to me and so different that it's just amazing, and I always want to be a part of that. So under no circumstances do I dislike women, their ways of thinking, what they do at all. I absolutely adore them, and I want to make that as solid point as I possibly can.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But, I mean, everybody is different, and you get it on a gender level, and you get it on a personal level, which is awesome, because it makes humanity very, very diverse. And I just need that point to be made before we go any further into what I know is going to be fucked up.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because what I fucking hate more than anything is this fucking feminist drive. Don't go for feminism, go for goddamn fucking equality.
Yeah, exactly.
They're different.
People are mixing those two in one pot and thinking it's the same. They're not. They're very different. I can't even pronounce it.
I see a lot of hardcore feminists that just they're jealous and they hate what a lot of guys have.
It's gender bash.
Oh yeah, and they just bash on guys.
Yeah.
And it drives me nuts because how are you pushing forward at all? Yeah. That's not forward thinking.
They claim equality, but they totally act the opposite. You're like, oh man, like we strive to be, we want women to be more power, power,
yep.
Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like I would hate to I don't want to be like blah blah blah, like it's nonsense. I'm saying blah 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 as in their examples,
the gaming thing is really the worst.
The Gamergate.
Well, like, I don't even know shit about Gamergate. I have kept away from it just because it seems like a whole lot of just bashing.
It was a whole lot of...
But what drives me nuts is women in gaming. So, either you're completely just being made fun of by guys, because like, oh, go make me a sandwich, go do this, would you suck my dick? And it's terrible, and I really, really feel bad for you for that. I know a lot of women that game entirely without using a microphone at all. They game under pseudo-male names because they just don't want to do it.
Male characters.
And I'm really, really, really sorry that you have to go through that. I truly am. But on the same token, you get a lot of, especially in Twitch streaming, you get a lot of women that are literally just there to try and show off their tits and play up the sexuality to make money.
Yeah.
And guys can't do that.
No. Like, that's the thing. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, female... as guys looking in at this,
I mean, we're not women.
Yeah, I mean, as guys looking in at this, it's like a huge thing to most people. Most people would agree is attraction. Attraction is definitely a good part of, getting to know one. Like, if you're scanning a list on Twitch and you see like a relatively attractive person, you're gonna click them.
I sat there one evening watching a couple of my friends literally just go to every female Twitch stream they could get their hands on, just to get a look at the women. And I was like, really, guys? Actually, this is what you're doing? And they're like, yeah, why not? I'm like, I don't understand the point in that. If I want to look at beautiful women, there's 1,000 goddamn... I'm not talking porn, but there's 1,000 goddamn websites to do that.
Oh, yeah.
I can go outside, and there's women everywhere. I don't know why you're so desperate to be looking at whatever you can possibly see on Twitch. But on the same token, these women are there playing it up because it makes money. And now whether they're playing it up because that's what they want to do, or playing it up because that's their only choice...
Yeah. Okay, I mean, I was... this thought popped in my head. Is
You were just
this like, and again, I'm not the one to go and find like just the female streamers and find them.
Yeah.
I go for the content, and if it happens to be a female streamer, great.
I'm actually happier.
Yeah, like
when I
honestly, like I enjoy a streamer that's completely camless and is a female.
Well,
she has such an interesting voice and character. I'm like, you've got me on that. Like for anyone, it's Kiwo or Kiwo something. She's a DayZ streamer.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting accent, and she's very hyper, and she's just a
high energy is just a must.
Like, she has a great voice, very good personality, to the point where I just like to watch her.
Yeah.
It's not like, hey, this is something to look at, and she also plays the game I like. No, she's playing the game. She's very good at it, and very interesting voice. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I mean, like that's great. But like the one thing that just got me, the reason I sort of cut you off is, I was looking at one stream. Oh no, I was watching a streamer, and then I clicked on the game he was playing to see if there's anybody else on, and this one like thumbnail, it was a girl, and she had like, honestly, tits the size of fucking beach balls. Not even kidding. She is on Twitch right now, and she has tits the size of beach balls. I'm not even kidding.
I look like you're scrambling to find another word, but you're like,
I can't, because they're literally that size. And her cam is probably
90% of her fucking screen.
Yeah. And I was is she playing Hearthstone? And I'm like, oh, let me see if she's good. And she's not very good. She's like, oh, what should I do? And I'm like,
she could even just be playing that up too.
Yeah, and I'm like, and again, I hit the follow button out of curiosity to see like what is going to be next. And I immediately left the stream. I'm like, what? I'm not interested in watching you now. Maybe I'll watch you later.
Yeah.
And I flicked back to her the other day, and I just decided to try to like see. She's playing Hearthstone again, and she's actually somewhat playing it. But I'm like, she's very quiet, and not. She's just. And the cut.
Her viewer count was.
And the thing was, is like her breasts are very, very big, but to the point where the shirt was very, very, very low.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. I mean, some people find that attractive.
Well, I mean, but the thing is, why is that, right? Like, and This
What
drives
is
me-
that the equivalent of a beard
But-
of a man?
Well, but this.
You know what I mean? Like some guys.
You say that. No, you know what drives me fucking nuts though? Is the counterpoint to that is all of these women all over the place trying their best to sell the sexuality. Have you noticed what that does to
He was
other
just
like
creating
regular
an illusion
women?
of himself through
You
his
have to
magic.
appeal to.
Oh
must
my
still
god,
be
I meet
stuck
so
in the
many
crack of time.
like beautiful, beautiful women, but they're like slightly heavier or they're slightly too skinny because just they have high metabolism
Yep.
and they hate themselves. They hate everything about themselves. They're like, oh, I have to wear glasses. My world is over.
Mm-hmm.
That should never, ever, 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 ever be the thing.
What is
Especially
this
because,
crack of time?
like, a lot of people talk about, and this is the most
It is
disgusting
an
thing in the world to me,
enclosed space that is
a
separated
fucking
from
thigh
the
gap.
dimension of time.
Oh my god!
You
get a
are
thigh-
supposedly imprisoned there,
What the fuck? I mean, okay, like
but he must have been
It's
put in
gross.
strings
It's
this whole time,
interesting
trying
as
to
fuck
break
as it
free
is.
from his prison.
when you look at a person, okay, as if you look, okay, fuck, as you look as a woman, and you look at her, and you're like, you don't be like, oh my god, she's got a thigh gap, she's gorgeous. When you look at it, you're like, you take as a whole, you're like,
Yeah.
she's very,
This is an attractive person.
yeah. Don't get me, okay. The reason I say that is, some of you guys may know Meg Turney.
Dude, I don't judge anybody until I hear them talk.
Rooster Teeth. She's dating one of the Pearsons, Gavin.
Oh, yeah.
Meg Turney, she used to work on SourceFed, and she put out a video a few days ago, and out of curiosity, I'm like, click it. And she is just thick. I mean thick as in a good way.
Yeah.
She's like, there's no thigh gap, and I was like, oh, damn.
You are a very attractive person.
Yeah, I mean, like, she's just personality's on point, very attractive. When I'm looking, I'm not looking like, oh, she's got a thigh gap. What's the size of her breast? I'm not that.
Nobody is. I mean, okay. Yeah, there are some sick sons of bitches out there that are literally just looking for the second part of that. I don't know anybody that's looking for that gap.
No.
Nobody.
Breasts are like, not on. It's like, I'm not gonna be between two people. Say they have the exact same personality, looks, everything, and I'm not gonna be like, her tits are bigger. I like her better.
I'm gonna have to name this episode like controversy, just put like a big warning in the title. I'm like, guys, we want to talk about things and have conversations. You might not agree with us, and I'm sorry. I also may be phrasing things wrong to make you think that I'm saying something that I definitely am not.
I'm a terribly
Well, and like
underspoken person.
we're
so.
both stuttering too because we're like, listen, we have a point, but like we don't want you to. I'm really sorry.
I hope you're as open-minded as you can be when you come if you're coming into or listening to this. We always appreciate different points and views.
Yeah. Also, the rest of the Dragon Ball stuff is probably going to be, I'd imagine, a lot like this.
Our Dragon Ball is going to be like this because
I intend to finish it all today. Yeah. Apologies for us accidentally beating the game, but it has happened. Anyway, guys, next
Red Bull 1.
next time on Labcats, we will.
Probably bridge into the same conversation.
I don't know what the fuck we'll talk about.
We might go on to like Twitch itself.
Just
We'll
let me
pick
know.
up topics.
Let me know if you're watching and you're hanging out and you actually enjoyed this or didn't in the comments.
Yeah, if you hate this type of, maybe you like this type of style of video but hate the topic.
Commentary. Yeah, we'll steer away from it if it's a resounding no. Otherwise, occasionally it'll pop up again.
Yeah. Or if you want us to stick strictly to the game, I'm assuming that would be the case if we didn't already beat the game and had to come back to it.
Yeah, I mean, I like talking about other stuff over top of the gameplay. That's
gonna be a bit of a longer video, but I hope you enjoyed it,
yeah.
or at least
I mean, we
open-minded enough.
We ripped through a nice chunk of the Boo Saga. The Android Saga's over. Anyway, guys, meow meow. Bye bye.
Yeah, no.
Oh, wait, fuck. 3, 2, 1. Never mind. 3, 2, 1. Mark.